Hello friend, how are you? Welcome to Tripan Study Center. Today we are doing most important chapter of history. What is the topic today? Kashmir. There is a next case. A Kashmir is the most important here. A Kashmir is the northern part of India. Or in the 11th century, the rural various follower of Savissims and Savissims become the central regional in the Kashmir. There is a most important Saivism, and there is the Kashmir was a close kingdom. The Ibranians, there is a travel who is a visit to India. During this period, it remarked in the work of Al-Hind that no one is not even to the Hindus for the outside was allowed access to the Kashmir. In the 13th-20th century, the ruling densities of Kashmir could not be checked the devastations of Mongol invasion. It is therefore lost all the public support. In 1339, the Samuddin Shah is deposed by the Saiba ruler and became the ruler of the Kashmir. From this period onward, Islam influenced their Kashmiri society. A group of Sufi sants known as the Riksis propagated as regional that combined a feature of Hinduism and Islam. Sufi sant and refused to migrate from Central Asia to Kashmir and further influenced this society and religion. Gradually, the poorer section of population started to converting to the Islam. The state encouragement to Islam took place when the Kashmiri Sultan Sikandar Shah 1389 to 1413 issued on the order that all the Hindus, especially the Brahmins, live in the kingdom should be is embrace Islam of living his kingdom. It is said that his order were issued there at their instant of kings as a minister. Suha Bhatt, who was a Hindu and had recently converted to the Islam. There is a most important situation created them. First, one of the greatest ruler of Kashmir was Janus Abdin is a 1420 to 4070. He was on the Anglican ruler and the call to back those Hindus who had to left the state due to the persecutions of the Sikandar Shah. He abolished to the jizya and the prohibited to the cow slaughter and give to the Hindus important state post. A large number of temples were repaired and new ones are constructed. The Abdul Fazl is a court of historians of the Mughal Empire. Akbar noted that the Kashmir had 150 big temples. Sultan Janul Abdin is married the daughter of the Hindu Raja of the Jammu, and some scholars call to the Janus Abdin as the Akbar of Kashmir. Under him, Kashmir became a Prasid. There was called to the Budshah and the great king of Kashmiris. There is a most important point arrive here is a Janul Abdin as the Akbar of Kashmir. There is a most important point here. Who is the Akbar of Kashmir? Is a Janul Abdin. There is a most important here. The Sultan contributed to the agricultural development of Kashmir by the constructing of dams and canals. Agricultural record where is maintained during the period of the famine and the other natural calamities. Relief in terms of loan and grain and the folded was provided to be a peasant. And Sultan also introduced a reform in the currency. He introduced a market control and fixed price of the commodities. Trade and the merchant were asked to sell the commodity at a fixed price. Sultan also subsidized to the import of the commodities which were scarce in the state. To make up from the storage of salt, he imported salt from the Ladakh and helped the traders in every possible way. The Sultan also paid attention to the development of the handicraft. He sent some people to. There is some Kand is a training of the paper making a book binding. There is the most important Samarkand for training of paper making and book binding. Sultan also encouraged stone cutting and polishing and the many other craft. He introduced a carpet and soil is making. Soil making is most important here, and which is a make a Kashmiri famous till day. Sultan also founded the town of Jaynagir and Connecticut is the Jaunpur and the laid out of the island on the Dal Lake. Dal Lake is that which can be seen till today. His the chief engineering achievement was the Jina Lanka and the artificially island in there is a Walrus Lake on which is there a build his places and mosques. He was a great scholar of the Persians of Sanskrit, Tibetan, and the Arabs language and patronized to their Sanskriti and Persian is a scholar. Under his patronage is a Mahabharata is a Kalan as a Rastrangani. There is translated into the Persian and many Persian and the Arabic work were translated into Hindi. He himself was a poet and writer is a poetry under to the pen name Kitab. There is a most important here. After his weak rulers ascended, they drove into the Kashmir and there was a confusions. Taking advantage of this, Mirza Hyder Babur and Baburs and related to occupy to the Kashmir. There is a most important here. The advantage of Mirza Hyder and the Babur as a related to the occupy to Kashmir. In 1586, Akbar conquered to Kashmir and made it a part of the Mughal Empire.